thinking about your own production, what would be your top five songs that you produced that you look back and think this would make my top five? And it's favorites, I don't want the hits. Don't just because they were hits. It's the ones
Yeah,
that
no,
you're
no,
really proud of, yeah.
that's what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to encompass. Um, I've been fortunate, man. I mean, sometimes I can't even believe. I mean, how many projects I've been a part of, and how many records that I've been blessed to be able to do. Um, and I think the You Know What's Up stands out as the top, even though it was the best record, only because it represented the culmination of uh, ultimately what I thought, when it came to music, and not being afraid to, and thank God, producing with Eddie. He walked out on the ledge with me. We walked out together because
Mm.
he's DJ Eddie F. He got more to lose than me. But that then I would say this guy named Bruce Saunders. He was signed to RCA years ago. We did a song with him called "I'm Leaving." I forgot what show he won. They got it on YouTube, but it signaled the start of what uh, became of us, me, Cliff, and Eric as producers. And it's the guy's named Bruce Saunders, and the record is called "I'm Leaving."
Unreal.
Next, I would say the Ruff Endz
No more.
record. Yeah. Um, Jaheim, I did a song with him called "Love Is Not a Game," and he just embodied the soul of Luther on that record for me. I think they used it in one of Gabrielle Union's movies or something like that with Morris Chestnut, but it was called "Love Is Not a Game." Um, Jaheim's long, oh, Jaheim's song "Everywhere I Am." This guy named Sylvester Jordan, he grew up with Baleo Muhammad down and Eddie Berkeley down in Florida. He wrote that record. I remember I had to go to DMV for something, and I'd come up with the music, and he was staying with me at the time. So he was sitting in the car waiting on me. When he kind of came out of DMV, he sung the record. And I mean, he fully captured everything that described Jaheim, and his relation to his mother,
Mm.
having passed. And it's a beautiful record, man. I mean, he's received so many offers to perform that at people's mothers' funerals. And yeah, that record, Everywhere I Am. Um,
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
another one. I'm sure I'm forgetting
He
something.
said, you've got two by Jaheim, one by Bruce Sanders, one, two, three, four. Then you had Ruff Endz and you had Donell, so that's your five.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, those are your five.
Save me.
Did you do anyone with Luther? Did you produce anything with
But
Luther?
yeah, I'm sorry. See, we didn't even get to that, or we didn't even get to Angie Stone. Matter of fact, I got a Grammy for a remix that we did. Me and what's it? Me and KG and Eddie. I gotta look at the plaque. It's in there. Um, the Angie Stone record um is on that list too because of the feel. And Baleo wrote it, and him and Cliff wrote it. And I'm trying to think. The Luther Vandross record was "Let's Make Tonight Tonight." Um, of course I'm out of, I mean, got the guy's plaque on my wall, and I'm grown up a big fan of his.
Did you actually
Only
work?
thing
Was
that
he in the studio with?
no, I didn't. We didn't get to do that part.
Okay.
We actually had to send him the
Uh,
song with the reference on it. And I guess this is probably the latter years of his life, so there's a certain level of comfortability. Oh, I know what. There was a song we did on Queen Latifah's album, Black Rain. Uh, wasn't it? It was a black on black love. But here's what I loved about it. We did it at Marcus Miller's house. Now, you know, Marcus Miller's the guy that pretty much penned a lot of Luther's hits.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And we
yeah.
recorded
Is it the
there,
Younger Brothers?
no, his name is Marcus Miller.
Marcus Miller, was he Dinky Bingham? Was he part of the
Yeah, yeah, Dink was in that group. They did a go, yep,
they
Dink
did a
sure
track
did.
for House Party.
Yeah, yeah, that's Marcus Miller. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that. That's man, Dink Bingham, and he's got a daughter that kid signed in the group. Her name is Yummy. I
Yeah.
hope that they keep doing music and figure out how to get back. I like, you know, this thing that I'm trying to do. I'm hoping that it inspires more people. Like, who said we had to age out? Where did that come from?
Mm,
We got more opportunities. I mean, granted, you know, we got to fight some of the business side of things, but good music will always prevail.
yeah.
You know, that's like uh, see Dave Hall. I've never met Dave. He's been a part of Eddie's thing, but man, I grew up a fan. I remember I first heard Love No Limit and the stuff he did with Brownstone. You know, but he's constantly. I think he's getting ready to do some stuff now too. So I hope there's a whole renaissance. It ain't got to be about me. I just hope that people get to
Yeah.
listen. We're tired of of cookie cutter music, so to speak. And that's no knock on anybody that's being successful. And don't be afraid of AI and all the new technology. Where they got this new thing that everybody's raving about where it can separate music. And so now the way we had to EQ and take stuff out, they can snatch anything they want out of the song, like if it was played right then and there, which is
Mm,
crazy. But here's where technology is, and it was here when I got into it. It's only as good as a user.
mm,
If you don't put nothing in,
mm,
you ain't gonna get nothing spectacular out.
yeah.
And if you think that if you gonna cheat, then so is everybody else who don't have no talent, and y'all all gonna sound alike
Mm,
because y'all are only as great as the technology.
mm,
So you can
yeah.
get good musicians. We can all have the same sound, same samples, you know, but turn us loose on our own. You're gonna come back with something totally different because it's not about the samples or the drum sounds or the keyboard. It's about what we get out of it,
Mm,
what we put in. And
yeah.
that's the way people, you know, because you can give AI prompts now and tell it what style of music you're looking for, and it'll spit out something. You go, oh,
Yeah. Were you ever officially part of the Untouchables, or by the time you worked with Eddie, had that
nah,
dissolved?
they had already disbanded by the time me and Eddie started working together.
Okay, so that's why you didn't meet Kenny
Yeah,
Smooth
yeah.
and Ed and Dave Hall and
No.
Don. Okay, okay, and okay, that's why you say you didn't meet up with them. But I guess, as I said, we've gone your production and stuff, and then finally, as producer, who makes your top five producers? If you had to compile the top five producers, not that you've worked with, but just as producers, but as a producer looking at the sort of the top five, who would you pick?
Uh, Babyface, because he covers so many different styles.
Is it LA and
Yeah.
Babyface or just Babyface
Baby,
and is
well,
it?
I say Babyface. I like the stuff he did with LA, but I've seen, you know, even like this song he just put out a while ago with Ari Lennox called Two something. I can't think of the name of the
Okay, that's
track,
fine. So is it okay?
but and man, and then
Okay,
I didn't know he wrote Slow Jam, you know, years ago for what was it, Midnight
Usher.
Star or
Okay,
whatever.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah,
play another slow jam.
yeah,
There's so
yeah,
many
yeah,
on the floor. Man, that was Babyface.
yeah.
So I'll say Babyface first, and I would say Teddy, and then I would go to Timbaland. Man, um, when I've seen this guy in videos with a pencil on the table, you know, and we had the same attorney. I'm just I never got a chance to, I would love to have seen what would have come out of, us collaborating on something. But man, he's phenomenal, man.
Your last two.
Last two. Let's see. I guess I have to go to KG, man, because I learned so much from him and how to balance a multitude of music, but how to shape the sound of a group, how to identify what works, best for them, and what the market is looking for. And it's unfair too, because I'm sure after this goes off and be like, but yeah, what about such and such? Oh man. Then Quincy Jones, man, how could I forget him? How could I forget Quincy Jones? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing because there are so many amazing black producers. Because people would, you think about in your during the 90s, you had Devante, you had the
And get to
Neptunes,
him.
yeah, you had Eddie. Earlier on, you had Marley Marl, who was massive
And we get to him.
yeah,
Juice Crew All Stars. I mean, come on.
yeah, you got
What was it?
Trackmaster, so you
The
got
battle
so
with, oh yeah,
Tone and
Tone and
Pope,
Pope.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
man.
the
That's how I
characters.
know. That's how I know about Charmel from Tone and Pope. Charmel Cofield wrote a lot of stuff with them.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Trackmasters.
Trackmasters, yeah, the characters, so there was so many,
Sure.
so many out there, but it's always interesting as a producer being able to just quickly name five that you were sort of not just influenced by, that you saw what they did differently. Not to say anything bad about anyone else, but it's like
No.
when you think about, Babyface as a songwriter, Teddy as an innovator, Timbaland with his drum programming was just on another level, and as I said, Quincy, just we all know him from Thriller, but he did so much more throughout.
Listen, that the soundtrack for The Color Purple, his
Yeah.
string arrangements. I
Mm.
mean, phew, I can listen to that by itself.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us, or even loving us, on which I didn't miss you with.
I'm sure. But what was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay.
They understand what Jonas Boys winning all spirits.
Play it.
I mean, I love all different genres.